Hi, I'm Adelaide Kane and I'm on FrConventions. Oh my gosh, yes. I was 23 when I booked that job, when I was on Rain. And there was an immense amount of pressure, you know, to play such a significant historical figure and also to be the lead of a show so young as well. And I think I did okay, all things considered. I really took it very seriously and I worked very hard, and it was a wonderful, rewarding experience. When I look back, I'm like, I was too young, and I remember at the time being like, it'll be fine, I'm an adult, I'll be fine. And now, you know, a decade later, I'm like, I was so young and I had no idea what I was in for. But it was really wonderful, formative experience. I really grew up on that set. Well, I didn't meet Toby until we started working together. So we didn't chemistry read together or anything like that. And I remember when I met him, I knew he had been working for a long time, and it was just very easy to work with him. He's a professional. So anytime we had romantic stuff, or you know, we had to kiss or whatever, I'd talk to him about what we were doing beforehand, and he was always very open and communicative. And I think also I learned very quickly that I could just count on him in a scene. I knew that he would know his stuff and he would show up with a good performance, and he would work with me in a scene. There's something to be said for being able to really trust your scene partner to do their share of the work. And I never had to worry about that with him. He just always showed up, he was there, he was good every time. So it was just very easy, and I think that we were both committed to doing the best job we could. I think that makes creating chemistry a lot easier when you're on the same wavelength about what you're there for, what you're doing, and you can trust each other in the work. It makes it much easier to sort of create that kind of atmosphere. It was really sad. I mean, every time somebody has to leave a show who's been on for a long time, especially someone like Toby, who was such an integral part of the show, and he was so important, and we worked so closely together for a couple of years, and he was there working with me on some of my most stressful days. It was definitely very sad that he was leaving, and you know, we knew that it was important for the storyline. But it was a bummer. It was very emotional, but I was also very excited to see where his career took him after that. And I know he was sad, but also looking forward to being back in London on a more personal, permanent basis. So it's always a real bummer when somebody leaves, but it's also, you know, I always try to be very excited for them in the next chapter of their life and their career. So it's always bittersweet. It's I'm sad to see you go, but I'm so excited to see what you do next. I've kept in touch with a lot of the castmates. I'm actually going to be in London, and I want to reach out to some of the London-based cast and see if they want to grab dinner and have a catch-up. I'm still really close with Rachel Scarston as well, and Jonathan Keltz. They're two of my oldest and best friends, and you know, St. Torrance around here and there as well. And I've caught up with Anna Popplewell when I've come to London, and Will Kemp is wonderful, and Craig Parker, and Megan Follows. I see them every now and again as well. So we all got along so well. We've all kept in touch after all these years. It's wonderful. It was really fun. Being on Teen Wolf was really fun, and that was my first time being on an American TV show, and I will always appreciate Jeff Davis and for giving me that chance, because no one had hired me for a TV show yet before I did Teen Wolf. I had so much fun on that set, and I loved playing Cora. It would have been nice to have spent more time there working, but I booked Rain, and I had to leave to go shoot Rain. Otherwise I would have stayed for a while, and they had some interesting storylines that they were going to queue up for me, but then I had to leave to go do my own show, which, you know, wasn't really a question for me, but it was a really wonderful experience, and I do wish I'd gotten more time there, for sure. It's a great reason to leave. Of course I would. That would be so much fun. I would absolutely love to. But I think that because I wasn't on the show for very long, there are so many other actors who were much bigger parts of that show who deserve that opportunity more than I do. I would love to be involved. But I think that there are other characters and other actors that the fans would really gain like so much joy from seeing in that movie, and I wouldn't want to take that opportunity away from either other cast members who had a really wonderful time there, or from the fans. I wouldn't want to take that from them. So if it was like easy, like a little Kimmy would be hi, then absolutely. It is, and like one of the longest running shows on network TV. It was very exciting, and also a part of me still doesn't quite believe it, but it was very exciting, and also I was very nervous because Grey's is such a big show and the fans are so loyal and so committed, and I was really nervous that I, you know, wouldn't do a good job or that the fans wouldn't like me. Like I felt like quite a responsibility to, you know, try and make a fun character and a character that the fans would enjoy, and that also like honored the show, because it's been going for so long. Like it's an institution and deserves respect and to be taken seriously for that reason. Like, so I was anxious about it, but also very excited for a bit of both. And you know, and I still feel that pressure to like do well and be a good part of the show, and I still try to actively work on it every season. Yes, very much so. Whether it's platonically and they build a really strong friendship, or whether it's like romantically and the characters have a romantic arc, either way, I think both would be really, really valuable and really beautiful. And I love working with Midori. We're good friends, and I'm not surprised they picked up on chemistry there, because we have good chemistry as people. We get along really well and like tell jokes and like hang out all the time. So it's cool to get to work more with someone you really love spending time with. So I would be happy to work with her more, no matter what direction they took it in. It would be nice to like have a queer storyline, and I think it would be really fun, and I'd feel very safe and secure doing it with Midori. But if it doesn't go that way, I'm happy as long as I get to work with him, Jules. Very much so, because I myself am part of the LGBTQ+ community, and I would really love to play more queer roles and be, you know, an active part of like representing the culture. I know that for a lot of shows that I've auditioned for in the past, I didn't quite fit the look they were going for like queer characters, and I understand that. It makes total sense, but it would be nice to get to like play a part of my real self that I haven't gotten an opportunity to play yet in a TV show or a film. It would be really nice. I love Harry. Harry's so easy to work with, especially when it comes to doing like sort of more romantic stuff. I love working with dancers because everything for them is choreography, and it just makes it so easy. So like the first time we had to like make out and he had to throw me around or whatever, he was like, I think we could do this, and then we could have this, and then this move, and then this spin, and then pull my shirt off, and we'll check the sizing on the shirt to see which one's easier, and I think it'll look really cool. And it's just so wonderful to be able to collaborate with someone on something that could be very awkward with like such comfortability. And like I've met his wife and his little daughter, and it's so nice to have such an easy, relaxed, safe space, and to be able to work with someone and do like more intimate scenes with someone you can just like trust and you can talk about it without it being like weird or awkward, because it's an awkward thing. It's not sexy and it's not fun and it's not cute. It's awkward and weird. So it's always such a pleasure to work with someone who's so like artistically minded and professional, and who just makes it so comfortable and easy. I've got a lot of love for Harry. He's a wonderful person. I love coming to conventions because it's like an opportunity to meet fans, an opportunity they don't really get any other way. And it is cool because I did have a bunch of fans who've come to previous conventions for other shows come to visit me this time, and I was like, yeah, I remember you. Like, you know, the same people will show up year after year after year. And you do get like familiar with like their faces, and it's really lovely. It's really lovely to see that kind of loyalty, because the fans are who keep us in a job, you know. If they didn't watch, we wouldn't have a job, so it's really cool. And also like seeing all the new fans who are from Grey's, and also just getting to watch like my Grey's castmates, just seeing their fans and how enthusiastic and excited they are is like really wonderful and really well deserved, you know. So it's been very cool. And also I get to come back to Paris, so no complaints.